up to 4,000 youth in Bayelsa State appointees.
Youths?
Yes. The least salary is 106,000. Some of them have not even gone to secondary school, university. Some don't even go to secondary school. Local people, because the industry we have, it is politics, it's governance. Then we don't have any job. Out of that number of persons that have been employed in the political employment, which is appointees, then you can see today that the employment is on in Bayelsa State. People are now submitting application letters. That's not only the issue. Let me come in, let me shock you. Today you see, people are complaining that Diri is not paying gratuity, paying this, paying that, paying. Today, I believe the least salary under in Bayelsa State is at a civil servant 84,000. I have them in my house that are civil servants, mothers I have, sisters I know, especially in the Amasoma community. They are jubilating that I have received a salary of 24,000, which they were earning 30,000 before, 32,000 before, but now they have been paid 84,000 naira. It is something I know in my community, Amasoma, at civil servant, NGO staffs. The least salary is 84,000 naira. What do you expect from your government? And when people say that it is hunger, I know hunger is everywhere. Infrastructural development we have in Bayelsa State, by the grace of God, we should not be shying away of it. Diri have started doing this thing. You can understand the level of projects we have in Bayelsa State. Road constructions, school buildings, and other sector of infrastructural development. We know it. The truth must be told. The problem we have is that when a government is working, until when the government leave, actually then you know this government was the best government. But for that I know, by my assessment, who have been in system for all the decades, as far as I know, from the days of democracy, I have been in democracy to today. I have never seen a governor like Diri, to be sincere, be candid, that's who have passion for his people, especially the peace that we are enjoying today.
Well, are you not bothered that we have the civil service as a major industry and the politicking, and as such, young persons as striving to get into civil service or into politics? Are you not bothered that is not too good in 2025, a time as this, when we should be looking at other areas to have Bayelsans gainfully employed, especially because we have a challenging environment outside there. People have to travel outside here too, and they have to do other things.
Travel outside here to where?
There are other parts of the world that they can go and live.
Who want to send them there?
Who want to send them there? Yeah. You're saying nobody should aspire beyond Bayelsa State?
No, you know what is there is very simple. Understand me? The government is doing things that at least can accommodate us in Bayelsa State. After the government sector, you can see that government is now taking us to agriculture.
Okay.
Understand me? You can aware the process that is on now, agriculture. Development of the state, understand me? The government have invested, and the European Union or other countries have contributed tractors and other things to the state government to put efforts and to encourage those are ready for the farming system, fish farming, other things. Those are you can see also the trainings the government has made, the skill acquisition training government has made to our youths. My brother, we need to be appreciative. I believe in me, Lishman. Do you know that all these trainees the governor has been given starter packs? Some of our youth knows that they are selling it. Are you aware of that? How can you go through training as a tailor when government give you sewing machine to go and start your life. You go and sell it. We haven't seen all those things. You give person generator and a barbing clippers. Somebody go and sell it. At the end, you said government is not carrying us along. We should also help ourselves too, brother. We need to help ourselves. So for I know at least Diri have his own lapses as a governor. He's not a god. It's only God is perfect. Diri is not a perfect man. So at least the man is trying, especially the peace we see in Bayelsa State. The peace we benefit in Bayelsa State. It is paramount. We need to give glory to God for having him as a governor. That's why he's called a miracle governor. Carried along in politics means so many things. Because this life you see is that when you work for a system, I believe they said in the Bible says the works of your hand is hands of God. Your labor rewarded. If you hope on man to reward you, you may not have it. But you work and you hope on God to be rewarded. And God will touch the heart of a man to reward you. Because the Bible said the heart of the king is the hands of God. So if you work for a system and you are not rewarded, that means you hope on man to reward you. That is where people don't understand spiritually in life, most of us. But let me come in, Lishman. When you're talking about not carrying along, in Bayelsa State, by the special grace of God, Diri, to me, if we are by a person like me now, Asari Timipre Kelly, the assignments and the commitment I have made in this dispensation, this government of Diri, I believe I'm supposed to be in House of Reps or a serving assembly member or local government chairman. But it is grace. It is not how you work. Some person, they may not work in the system. They have godfathers that have worked for the system. And when the ship will down, the stakeholder will sit, this person, John, bring him for assembly, bring him for this. The John that will recommend, they don't even know you as a person. He will think to bring his boy, act that is a kitchen errand boy. But you that has been in the system for years working tirelessly to go and bring that boy from the kitchen to become an assembly member, to become a local government chairman, that you will be saying that we have been working all this through. They are going and bringing people to come and take over place. No! The principal of that young man have served the system. Is now benefiting from the service of his boss. So, if that person is there, it is the principal that is there, because the principal must have contributed seriously to the governor, neither financially or contacts. So, governor didn't fix that. Look, John, I need you to produce assembly for me. Then the John would see that my boy is at home. Let me help him. I contested for local government chairman.
Okay.
Understand me? This past council local government chairman, I contested for it, which I was hoping to have it. But I know the governor one-on-one as my principal, but other stakeholders' interests came on board. And governor felt that the interest of the stakeholders in my area are paramount, because I am his own boy. I am his subject, so he can comfortably negotiate with me than to have issue with the stakeholder. And that is what they said. Look, the thing is zoned to constitute 2 certain nature. For that reason, Asari, step aside. I supposed to be angry, but I felt that grace differ, not how you work. That means prayers of the current chairman, Target Sekibo, has been answered. So there is no need, if really you understand the society, you understand life, that you have to appreciate the chairman. Target, look, it is God's will it has happened. If the will of Governor Diri, I would have been a chairman now today. Wopele and Parkins, they are all full soldiers of prosperity government. And believe in God, they are all benefited. They are all benefited from the system.
George Turnah?
Yes, George Turnah, Parkins, Ekerefe, and Wopele. But Wopele may not that's benefited.
Okay.
Understand? But Parkins was local government vice chairman, vigilante chairman, he has secretary of volunteer, he has benefited to a level. But sometimes life, you will not predict what one's needs. So he decided to go to APC. It is own way of his life. I cannot against that. Then George Turnah is somebody who dine and wine with the governor every morning, afternoon, and evening.
Really?
Yes. George Turnah is somebody who jog with the governor. George Turnah is somebody who go and play golf with the governor. It's the governor highlight. George Turnah was having problems in EFCC when he was when they give him jail terms. George Turnah knows it was the governor, Diri as a friend and a brother. I know George Turnah have also helped Diri one way or another as a boss. He have served him too, but sometimes you think our life is supposed to go. George Turnah is somebody, governor, they found him was 5 million naira. It was the governor who paid for it.
Who fined him?
The court now, the court.
Oh, really?
Understand me? When he was sentenced. Are you not aware? He was
not aware.
Okay, he was sentenced. But the governor, as a friend and a brother to him, as a son, it's like he was an adopted child to governor. I know activities that George Turnah is doing, I know the contribution governor has made, but I may not go for that because it is own interest. But what I will say is this: when somebody have helped you, somebody have raised you, don't against that person. Because I know when the ships were done, Diri was by the side of George Turnah, and the security protected him. All of his family was secured by the governor as a friend, as a son, a foster son. And today, George Turnah will, because I don't know the problem they have, but I am surprised that George will take that kind of step, leaving Diri, and what we see, living is not a problem, to challenge him. That is my point. Look.
How is he challenging him?
I'm coming. Challenging him in the sense that when a father said, "It's my son, I don't want him to behave like this is how he's supposed to behave," and his son, in replying a father like this, when governor said, George Turnah and his associates, you can associate with anybody. You are free. Freedom of association it's constitutional. But if your freedom of association is a detriment of the peace of the state, the government will take action. That is the reasons why the government said it doesn't bother who George Turnah wants to become, friendship want to have with Wike or what. But it will not allow him to gather people in the states in terms of rally or receiving Wike of a program. If Wike want to come to Bayelsa State, must be a rally for him. We should be realistic. Just that Diri is somebody who is patient, who is age, who loving, peace-loving man. Is that what? Normally, bros, in other government I have experienced, this will not happen. This kind of things will not happen. But they feel that Diri is a very weak man. That's what they feel. I don't know. If not, how can a George Turnah today? Well, he has his own forces, he has his own powers that behind him. But what we are saying is that Bayelsa State is not River State. Diri, it is not Simlai. And we, the Bayelsans, will not allow just anarchy, crisis, the peace that we are enjoying. We want to continue to enjoy it. Today you can drive in Bayelsa capital city peacefully, no gunshots, no crisis. You drove to the house. That is what we have been praying for, and God has sent a governor to us and give us that peace. So we will not like any division in the state. Let whosoever want to be in charge, please, Lichman, I'm saying it on radio, that rally they want to hold, they want to cause crisis in Bayelsa State. Because Wike, I've said it earlier before, he said he will put fire into all the states that have issues with him. Bayelsa State is a PDP state, and the governor must definitely defend his party. In way of defending PDP, that's an offense to Wike. I believe that's not the issue. People don't understand. By my own opinion, I understand on this matter where a job people are on it, because of what has happened during Alami Seya's government. Alami Seya was removed from the same Yoruba people, which is Olusegun Passenger. And he was the voice of Ijoland. And that history, that Alami Seya history, will never die, because we indeed lost a father in that same process. Why the Ijos are on it like this? Because Fubra is also an Ijo speaking community in Rivers State. And this is happening again. And how many years passed? The Kurds have been ruling after Ada George and Peter Odili. The Kurds has been ruling. Now Ijo has taken over. It's not up to 3, 4 to 5, 6 months. They want to remove an Ijo man and replace him with an Ikore man. We are human beings now. If there are, I don't know the problem they have between him and his boss, Wike, but the pains we have that allow, even though any IETs, allow similarly Fubra as a governor of Rivers State, as an Ijo man, to rule for his 8 years. Even his 4 years, they have not ended, completed. Crisis everywhere. Ijos will not sleep. But sometimes the interest is stiffer. Some Ijos are working with the FCC minister, Wike, that also are against Fubra. It's not the issue. Why the Ijos are standing for? Look, we said, not even that was not the issue. For Wike that said Ijos are minority of the minorities. That is the pains of an Ijo man. Every sons and daughters, the insults Wike give to an Ijo people, it cannot be compared. So for that reason, they just take it upon themselves that the insult, if Fubra case is over, but for him going far to insult Ijo as whole, that we are minority. Ijo is the 4th ethnic group in Nigeria. You go to Ondo, Akwa Ibom, Oyo, Cameroon. You go to Ghana, you go to Liberia, Ijo communities are there. And one man who said, because he is FCC minister, who said he will insult us. That is the reasons why, my brother, I'm telling you, the Ijo leader said, no, it won't happen. Not only Fubra matter. People should not misinterpret this issue. It is not a Fubra matter. The major problem we have with Wike is that for him to say that we are minority of the minority. That is the only problem we have with Wike. Not Fubra matter. So if we will allow that to happen, tomorrow another person will insult us again. So we don't take, that's the reasons why they just said we will not take it from him.
Your thoughts?
Actually, what I will say is that I believe in every iota of information there is truth inside there. Anything that we are doing today, I understand that it's masterminded by some people. And for me, know that this rally, for I know, it won't hold. It won't hold. Because now they have drawn in a peace-loving stakeholders like people like Sam Obuku, tying him inside this, dragging him into this matter. Sam Obuku, that who have consigned a youth, God has blessed him at his age, God has exposed him to the world in society of Nigeria, and a man is doing well, reaching out to people, a people's loving leader. Now they have dragged him in, bringing his face to that social media page that is also part of the rally. And also, the Minister of Petroleum is also a peace-loving man that also have drawn in, and the president of this nation. They have now removed Wike's face. Or what? Wike's face is still there.
It's still there.
But what I will tell them, whatever manipulation on this matter, it won't work. Diri is not similar in Fobra. Bayelsa, it's not River State. There is no campaign process right now. There is no consultation program right now on anybody. It is strictly on development. You can see the president is visiting state to state to commission projects and to kickstart projects. That is where we are for now, not for rallies. What rally for? For good governance? Already the president is working. That is why president is already working. Everywhere too, you can see that the president have taken the second phase of Nime Brass Road. So there's nothing to celebrate for now. It's for the kickoff. So if that day of kicking off if you don't kick off the second phase, if Wike is coming, or Tinubu is coming, it is federal projects which they are allowed to come and kick off. So you want to go and welcome them as your followers, as your bosses. That is no problem. But there is no such event in the states. They want to cause chaos in the name of say, we want to divide the states. No, it won't happen. I don't understand you, our people, my brother. You are telling me that Wike, that have supporters in Bayelsa states, so governor should allow him to bow down, bros. Sometimes I don't know whether this is a stomach infrastructure issue. That's why you are doing all this, saying all these things. For I understand, Wike have supporters in Bayelsa state, or for what? As a minister, or is it considered election? And are we in election period now? It's time for campaigns. What kind of rally are we talking about? My brother, if you are part of them, prepare yourself on that day. We will not take chances from anybody. If you are part of them, prepare yourself on that day.
Your radio, you're issuing threats.
Yes, sorry, yeah. So I'm not happy with it. Because when someone just come up on board and say this, that, they are undermining the governor of the state. It's very bad. It will never happen in any state. A governor has said, this is what I want. If really they wanted to host any rally, they should communicate to the governor. Let me tell you, Wike have said, somebody said, Wike does not insult Ijaw people. He has analyzed the reasons why Ijaws are minority on minority. That's the reason we're talking about. Look at it now. Go to National Assembly. How many persons do we have in National Assembly as a German? Out of 340 persons, how many people do we have? Go to the Senate. How many Ijaw people do we have? Go to the Senate. And how many Ijaw people do they have? Now, that is what this person is telling us on phone that Wike said it is because of that reason. Let me tell you, today now, Tinubu have approved South Development Commission. If we don't have this spirit of Beke, will Tinubu look at us? That is where because we are minority of the minorities, what they have said. But our strength will rely on the Beke as an Ijaw man, because we own the resources. And we have been betrayed for decades, years. We don't know who to fight for us. So our fighting formula is to Beke. If you want to give us something, we go and bust pipeline, you come to us, we reconcile, we amend it, or continue again. So that's the only source we have. Because we are minority to the minority. That is why we are Beke. We have to negotiate.
But anyways, we're on radio. We know the boss pipeline.
Just there you
No,
can.
because this kind of conversation, right?
Yeah.
That means before we knew what happened, some people would say sabotage, but there was a pipeline that was now blown in River State after days of that Boston pipeline.
Yeah, you understand me? They said if they don't reinstate FUBRA, we'll bust pipelines. Because we are minority of the minority.
But
So when we bust the pipelines, the government will come to reconciliation.
okay, we're on radio. We're
Yes.
on radio. We're not encouraging anybody to bust pipeline. We know that DSS is listening, the police is listening, and everyone is listening. We're not asking anybody to bust
No,
any pipeline.
I'm not even that type. I don't know where pipeline is. You understand me?
Because people have a second.
Because you
know,
asked me the questions, I'm just answering you.
Okay.
So don't you have other means of negotiation? I said, we don't have it. We don't have it. What we have is the beke. It's our negotiation. You understand me? To the side talk about is bekeing. You understand me? It's not out of beke. He's where he is today. So there's nothing we can do. So beke is a formula of negotiation. That's why they say Asawana is not a love song.
Is it?
Asawana, it is not a love song. We are not people that will just come and go with us. We believe in truth. Just that this nowadays youth and elders have changed the night of a land for their stubborn infrastructure, what so they call it. I believe I understand in those days when we were doing IYC, during the days of Asari Timipre in Agri number 2 Agri Road. I know the rules I played in IYC before Musen. Understand me? If talking about the just struggle, people like us, we have paid prices. It is because we're not considering IYC, we're not part of IYC political business. No. We felt that we have our own various calls in life. I have the just spirit in me. When the time comes, we'll show it to people. So not everybody not everybody said it's action. I also have the actions. You can see it in me. Understand me? But it is caution. So not everybody will be like me. Understand me? As I am, you can see somebody was recommending me. I'm a very simple person. I'm this, that. My brother, my simplicity cannot take for granted. The people knows me. I'm a very rugged person. When in terms of ruggedity, I show myself. I have a nuisance value. As a person, individual, I have a nuisance value. If you dare me, I give it to you. So, my brother, we're not going to compromise with any man that will come to put hand in our eyes. As a German. A German is not a fearless person. So, for that reason, that's who we are. We don't compromise in our activities. That's how we are. So, you can see today, at Akaboro, in the struggle, we are benefiting from the struggle. That's the spirit we're talking about. So, we are standing firm with the governor of Bayelsa State. That whosoever want to do that, so they should deviate from it. We are begging them. Bayelsa is peaceful. We want to enjoy our peacefulness in Bayelsa State. Because this is a way of dividing the house. And we are assuring you that there is a sovereign group has been set in the state there, whereby any gathering in these states, hotel owners, be aware, restaurant owners, be aware, event center owners, be aware. If we saw any gathering in these states, your business center will be sealed by the government. Because you are also promoting anarchy and destruction in the state government. But we want to enjoy our peace. Whosoever have those places of gathering, deviate from it. We have our own surveillance in everywhere in the state. If you are caught in anywhere, even in a house, anywhere, we have initial gathering, that premise will be sealed by the government of Bayelsa State. And we are on it. So please, fathers, brothers, sisters, please, boys and girls, well-wishers of Nigeria and Bayelsa State, please take notes and be peaceful. And let me tell you, Englishman, we're going to have a solidarity walk for peace and good governance for excellency within this month. And we're going to give you the dates. The governor have done well, and Bayelsans both home and abroad, the local villages will come together in Bayelsa State and give a 1 million solidarity walk and telling the world that Bayelsa is a peaceful place. We will not allow anybody to interfere of the peacefulness of Bayelsa State because of their own selfish interest of politics. And I also advising this our young leaders, George Turnah and co. We are brothers. May not allow, because of the stomach infrastructure, as people said it earlier, to divide the states as youths. Because where you said you have been benefiting, and he said the benefits are not enough for you, and you are living, live free and go and stay with your leaders. When the time comes for campaign, you can come with them to campaign that you are divided. And you cannot be in PDP that you are conducting a rally for APC. I don't understand. You are in PDP, you said you are a PDP South Zone Secretary. Now you are telling us that you are coordinating a rally for APC. I don't understand how we play our lives, to play our politics. So what I want to say, like what Bilal Kerefe said, well, Bilal Kerefe knows the contributions the governor has made for him. As a young small boy, God has blessed him at his age. I know what the government's impact on Bilal during his election as spokesman on the IYC. They don't want him to become an IYC speaker. But President Commissioner of Health, Alfred Kempadel, take it upon himself to make sure Bilal should be the spokesman of IYC nationwide. And Kempadel, by the grace of God, forfeited his functions and forfeited his interest and focused on Bilal to make sure to convince Governor Diri to endorse him. And I'm aware 5 million naira was given for Bilal's election from the governor. What does he want? And governor stood firm and recommended the stakeholders to make sure they return you. And you became the spokesman of IYC National. And from there, government still promoted your activities to make you relevant. Bilal was like a IYC National president. This is the only spokesman that was relevant, what I know in IYC trouble. The spokesman that is relevant in every sector. Bilal, because it's the package, the privilege, the opportunity the government have given to him, leverage him to be active. So now, where you start as a young man, like he said, because you are not happy. Fine, he has his own opinion of doing that. To me, I don't know. But as a young man, we should be guided, because I know if anybody that will cause crisis in Bayelsa State, we will have your portraits. Whosoever in Bayelsa State that want to destroy peace of Bayelsa State, we will go to have your portraits. We will showcase it so that your grandchildren will know that, look, the crisis problem we are facing in the state, these are the people that cause it. Who do that in the state? Anybody that causing problem, the peace of the state, will make sure have your portraits and showcase it in somewhere. Government will build a structure and showcase those people that want to progress the Bayelsa State. So, Lishman, as I'm telling you, we are begging them that the peace is gold. I want to stand on that peace which the government have provided. Senator Diri has made it possible for us. And I'm thanking every Bayelsan for peace, which he told the line of peace as the governor after I did.